Welcome back to my Keep Up channel. Internet sleuths alerted family of missing Pennsylvania woman that Idaho murder suspect Bryan Kohberger's parents lived in the same area where she vanished before they called the cops. The family of a missing Pennsylvania woman called the cops after they were alerted by internet sleuths to the possibility that Idaho murder suspect Bryan Kohberger was in the area at the time she vanished. Dana Smithers, 45, went missing on May 28, 2022. Her remains were uncovered in a wooded area in Stroudsburg on April 27 this year, about 30 miles away from Kohberger's family home in Albrightsville. In a bombshell development this week, Kohberger's parents were subpoenaed to appear before a grand jury investigating the case. It has now emerged that Smithers' sister, Stacy Ann, posted to her Facebook page, Finding Dana, on January 2, thanking those who had been reaching out recently regarding the possibility of the suspect in the horrific murders in Idaho having been in our area around the time of my sister, Dana's disappearance. She added, "I have forwarded all of your suggestions on to local law enforcement. Please pray for everyone involved." A source told News Nation that Kohberger's alibi proves he likely wasn't involved in Smithers' disappearance. On the day she went missing, Smithers, her youngest daughter, 7, and the daughter's father had gone to a festival in Stroudsburg. Smithers was no longer in a relationship with the father, but they were on good terms, according to friends. The trio appeared to be in good spirits before returning to Smithers' home. That night, Smithers went to the home of friend and neighbor Teresione, who later said that she thought something may have been troubling her. Smithers, who had a history of substance abuse, was smoking, something she only did if she was nervous or on edge, Sione said. The mother of 3 was last seen in Sione's Ring camera footage at around 11 p.m. She was reported missing days later, and her family said she would never have stayed away from her youngest daughter for that amount of time. Her cell phone, wallet and daily medication were later found at her home. Her cause of death is still unknown. It remains unclear what connection Kohberger may have to her disappearance. Kohberger, 28, was charged with the murders of University of Idaho students Madison Mogen and Kaylee Goncalves, both 21, and young couples Anna Kernodle and Ethan Chapin, both 20, on November 13 last year. His father Michael is expected to testify in court on Thursday, while his mother Marianne has already testified. The transcripts from the closed session can be transferred to Idaho, where their son is set to go on trial on October 2. The suspect appeared in an Idaho courtroom Monday. He refused to enter a plea to 4 counts of murder in the first degree. Kohberger had been expected to plead not guilty but chose to use Idaho's standing silent plea, meaning he has not pleaded either way but can still be tried. The Washington State University PhD candidate has been behind bars since December 30, when police raided his parents' Pennsylvania home. He was transferred to Latah County Jail on January 4, where he has remained since. The criminology major is believed to have planned the murders of the 4 Idaho students, with a probable cause affidavit noting that he had repeatedly visited the area around their home prior to the killings. His DNA was found on a K-bar knife sheath found next to the bodies of Kaylee and Madison. Goncalves and Mogen were discovered dead in bed next to each other, while Chapin and Kernodle were found on the floor below, with Kernodle discovered slumped over on the floor of her bedroom. According to the document, survivors Dylan Mortensen and Bethany Funk heard something of what happened, with Mortensen telling cops she heard Goncalves say, "There's someone here," at approximately 4 a.m. 10 minutes later, she heard a thud and crying from Kernodle's room and a male voice saying, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." Minutes later, Mortensen said she opened her bedroom door and saw a tall male with bushy eyebrows leaving through the sliding glass doors at the back of the home. She described how she had been frozen in shock as the suspect walked towards her. Mortensen said she locked herself in her room after he left. The affidavit also reveals that Kohberger's white Hyundai Elantra was captured on camera near the scene before being seen driving rapidly away from the home towards Pullman at approximately 4:20 a.m. Police rapidly connected the vehicle to Kohberger and noted the similarity between his appearance and Mortensen's description of the intruder at the rental home. Source: dailymail.co.uk. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.